Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're taking a look at 3 different articles. Well, basically 2 of the articles are about the same thing, and then we're going to be jumping on over into the chart, see what's going on, see how we called the breakout on this too not too long ago. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. And yeah, let's go ahead and cue that intro. We have Bitcoin right now bouncing, sitting at about $48,000, still making its way up a little bit higher. So let's see what's going on. Cue that intro, get started. All right, folks, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the crypto market continues to rally. We also taking a look at Cardano today, seeing what's going on in the news there, seeing how the price of Cardano has been pumping too as well. And so let's see. So we have here from Reuters, we have China's future-to Bitcoin trade heats up again, worrying regulators. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Bitcoin's 300% price surge since October has received China's gray market in cryptocurrency trading, putting regulators on an alert of over financial risk and capital overflows as volatility spikes. China shut down its local cryptocurrency exchange in 2017, smothering the speculative market that had accounted for 90% of global Bitcoin trading. Onshore investors now trade Bitcoin on platforms owned by Chinese exchanges that have relocated overseas, including Huobi and OKEX. Once dormant Chinese trading chat rooms on social media have become bruiser. I've come to look for investment opportunities, said Paris Chang, who opened an account last month at a cryptocurrency exchange on Binance. Brushing aside worries over the volatility and recent sell-offs, he said, "This market is for the big hearts." Yeah, that's true. It's for the diamond hands, baby. You know what I'm saying? China focused on cryptocurrency exchanges are not licensed in the mainland, but individuals can easily open accounts and trade online if they upload details of their Chinese identity cards. So as you know, basically it looks like inside of the mainland of China, these exchanges are not being offered for the customers inside of the mainland China, but I guess you could use a VPN or go outside of the country lines and still upload your documentations to still let you trade on there. Now, when it comes to U.S. regulations, basically none of these exchanges allow U.S. customers to be on the exchanges, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Even with their identifications and everything too, it's not allowed. So you kind of have, sometimes people have to find their way around it or use other exchanges that allow that too as well. Exchanges such as Binance MXC bar the use of yuan and only allow trading between cryptocurrency pairs such as Bitcoin versus the dollar-linked stablecoins Tether, but Chinese investors can use peer-to-peer markets to buy UST using yuan with payments made via bank cards or online transfers. This process does not violate Chinese laws, but Chinese individuals appear to be moving capital overseas under official quotas to obtain their USDT under the guise of making medical or other legitimate purchases, a regulatory source told Reuters. The loophole allows the investors to get around China's strict capital controls. China's securities markets watchdog told its regional bureaus last week to adopt tighter oversight of cryptocurrency trading, said the source, who has direct knowledge of the matter but is not authorized to speak on the media. He added the overseas registered exchanges are outside of Beijing's remit. The Chinese Security Regulations Commissions did not respond to any emailed requests for comment. Inability to govern offshore cryptocurrency exchanges could blind them to potential risk. You cannot stop people from trading Bitcoin because Chinese laws recognize the value of virtual assets. Anything with value should be allowed to change hands. The absence of data and investors' information, those exchanges, however, complicates China's anti-money laundering efforts to blunt an effectiveness of capital controls. Okay, cool. So basically just talking about, you know, how, let's see what else, there were some quotes down here. China remains a very big market for cryptocurrencies, whose firm mission is to make it easy to own cryptocurrencies. Yeah, so people are always going to find a way around things, right? If their countries are, you know, maybe not VPN proof, then they'll definitely find ways around that too as well. But yeah, this is just some news going on. It looks like today that basically people are still figuring out ways to trade Bitcoin from the mainland of China. And yeah, you basically can't stop this wealth of exchange going between the people, although a lot of the upper echelon people want to stop this transfer of wealth taking place. You're going to find people that are going to be able to still find their way to accumulate this wealth when it permits. So China region declares war on crypto mining, stirring wider fear. I guess a little bit more bearish news. I'm not 100% sure why the bearish news is occurring right now, but it does look like still Bitcoin's still breaking out of its one of its symmetrical downward slopes right now, and this doesn't have too much of an effect on it. China's Mongolian has banned cryptocurrency mining and declared it will shut all projects by April, spurring fears of the world's number two economy will take more steps to eradicate the power-hungry price. The autonomous region, a favorite among the industry because of its cheap power, also banned a new digital coin projects, according to draft plan posted on the Inner Mongolian Development of Reform Commission's website February 25th. The aim is to constrain growth in energy consumption to about 1.9% in 2021. Bitcoin extended gains on Monday amid the report increasing as much as 6% in the session to $47,000. And yeah, we're still rising from 47,000. The announcement unevered an industry that that's already been through the year-long Chinese campaign to clamp down amid corners over the speculative bubbles, fraud, and energy waste. The draft policy was released weeks after China's top economical planner blasted Inner Mongolian for the only province to fail to control energy consumption in 2019. The region now aims to cut emissions per unit of gross domestic product by 3% this year, and incremental growth in energy consumption to about 5 million tons of standard coal, according to the draft plan. And, you know, it's interesting because you would think the Mongolians would have the renewable resources like some of these other big mining companies inside of China, the Chinese areas as well, too. Using these renewable resources would cut down a lot of their energy costs, especially when it comes to Bitcoin mining. You know, you don't want to limit the people from mining Bitcoin, because then it's overall just going to impact the country's wealth too as well. You know, this is definitely going to be what country has the most Bitcoin at the end of it all for the most part. So interesting that even despite the fact that, you know, you see these clampdowns and people wanting to ban the Bitcoin mining, you still have prices surging for Bitcoin as well. So with that, you know, you can't really clamp down on, you can't really stop Bitcoin from growing. It is that inevitability, and that's really what it comes down to, is that the inevitability of Bitcoin recovering, of continuing to grow. It's just right there in plain sight, folks. And the fact that if you are blind to this inevitability, then that's where you're going to get harmed, and that's where you're going to get hurt too as well. And it's more or less not going to do you any good. Although you may not agree with it, it may be an opportunity to just go ahead and say, well, this is all that we can do, is to kind of jump on the bandwagon early enough to say, hey, even if this doesn't work out the way we want it to, at least we have a position set for ourselves to possibly ride this and create new wealth for our country too as well. Inner Mongolian, which is clustered with large coal miners, is famous for inexpensive energy and has attached investments from a plethora of power and incentive sectors such as aluminum and alloy smelting. Over past decades, the region accounted for 8% of global Bitcoin mining computing power, according to Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index compiled by the Cambridge University. China overall had over 65% of the network's total, with its appealing combination of inexpensive electricity, local chip making factories, and chip labor. The local crackdown is reviving old fears. Beijing, since 2017, has abolished initial coin offerings and clamped down on the virtual currency trading within its borders, forcing many exchanges overseas. The country was once home to about 90% of trades, but the lion's share of mining and major players like Bitmain Technologies Limited has since fled abroad. Taiwan semiconductor manufacturer Co. and NVIDIA Corp. are among listed chip makers that supply crypto miners in China and around the world. So obviously you can see that Bitmain has, you know, now moved off to certain other areas too as well, because they want to continue to be part of this revolution that is taking place, and the inevitability, they saw that coming too, and they're going to continue to ride this inevitability to the moon probably when it comes to the Bitmain technologies. And then obviously still not having any effect on the price at all. So let's just jump on over to our last article here for Cardano, and we'll take a look and see what's happening with Cardano in here. Ethereum rival Cardano is braced for a big week amidst massive price rally, and we'll take a look at the Cardano chart too for a little bit. Cardano, now the third biggest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin and Ethereum, has soared in recent weeks, outpacing even Bitcoin's massive rally. The Cardano price has surged to a blasting 2,000% over the last 12 months, adding 300% in the last month alone. Now, as the Cardano network bobs around the total value of $40 billion, developers are gearing up for the launch of a major update on Monday designed to make the multi-asset network similar to Ethereum. We can today confirm that Mary Cardano protocol update is now fully confirmed for March 1st. The Cardano core development team output IOHK send via Twitter another key milestone in Grogan rollout. The update introduces native tokens and multi-asset support, bringing exciting new use cases for Cardano. The update will allow Cardano to support traditional currency pegged stablecoins and let users create non-fungible tokens, a way to prove ownership and authentication of everything from social media posts to digital art using public blockchains, which have exploded in popularity in the recent weeks. Cardano's upgrade comes as Ethereum price has skyrocketed over the last year, smashing through its 2018 highs, as well as the growing NFT market. Ethereum has benefited from the rise of decentralized finance, using cryptocurrency technology in recreated traditional finance instruments such as investments known as yield and insurance. Many of the biggest DeFi projects are built on top of Ethereum's blockchain, pushing the Ethereum price higher, and users flood the network. Cardano and the other potential rivals to Ethereum include the sixth largest cryptocurrency by value, Polkadot, and currently jolting for DeFi, NFT, stablecoins, and market shares as Ethereum struggles with slow transaction times and skyrocket high fees. Cardano's price surges has catapulted in its prominence in the cryptocurrency community over recent weeks. Cardano is a rising star in the booming crypto sector. Nigel Green, the chief executive of Financial Advisory Group, said earlier this month, alongside of the announcement of DVR cryptocurrency exchange has added Cardano to its supported digital assets. It had a highly impressive run in the recent weeks, and there's no reason why this will not continue. Cardano could quite realistically become an increasing dominant rival to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether. So if you're going to start to see stable coins also released on Cardano's network too as well, then I have no doubt that, there's a possibility also that Cardano could be flipping over Ethereum. I mean, I know how these transaction fees are just eating up our Ethereum's network. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, to be honest. Paying about $60 for a transaction on the Ethereum network is just absolutely insane. So, honestly, hopefully Ethereum can make its way to mainnet or to 2.0, Ethereum 2.0, and provide that staking, provide the lower fees, or Cardano is simply just going to overrun it and it's going to take off. So I can't wait to see what alts are going to be listed on Cardano's network, what NFTs are going to be available on Cardano's network. I think that that's going to be huge for Cardano, and we could possibly be seeing a market capital flip over Ethereum too. So that's right, I said it. I think that we could be seeing a flip from Cardano over Ethereum, with Charles Hoskinson running the Cardano network and Vitalik Buterin maybe falling off just a tad bit. So here it is. That's what I'm saying, folks. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, see what's going on over there in the near term future, and see where we got our breakout pattern happening. Let's go over there. All right, folks, let's kind of zoom in here. Let's go into our 4-hour chart here, see what's happening. 4-hour chart. We got the break above our symmetrical or our falling wedge pattern here. This was a nice clean break above on our 4-hour chart. We were also starting to kind of reference this on our lower charts too, such as our 2-hour chart. And I do want to turn on a few more indicators here just to show y'all what we were seeing. We saw our market guide give us a buy signal down here too as well on our lower time frames, and all the way I think going up into our 4-hour, we got in our buy signal on our market guide too as well. We started to see our 90-minute time frame with our money flow pretty heavily into the red right here on market Cipher B, and then now we're starting to see the recovery ready to move back into that greenish money flow. I do believe that this is our chance to see this start to recover on market Cipher B with our green money flow rounding off to the top, ready to continue its bull market rally too. So we have our 1 point extension out here, and we're looking for probably about $54,000 here, and then maybe later this week, going on into the weekend of the first week of March. So we could start to see price recovery during March too as well. Obviously, our 2-year moving average is going to be of some resistance for us. Once we get to that point, that's sitting at about $60,000 or so. But once we get there, we'll have to worry about that. We're still going to just try and ride this recovery up to the upside. And now that our 1 point extension, we broke above one of our key resistance levels. We're looking for about a $54,000 Bitcoin. But yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin right now sitting underneath $50,000, but wanting to probably try and make a recovery here. We'll have to see how this performs for the rest of the day. But congratulations on anyone that took this trade. We signaled this trade out to the group as of yesterday, last night. We saw that it could be ready for a nice little price rally, and I'll go ahead and show you all the screenshot of this here. But yeah, we were looking for a nice little recovery here. BTC expecting a bounce here come Monday, it seems. And so we put this out for our team, and yeah, it definitely looked like we got the break. And congratulations on anyone that took that trade, ready to make that 1 point extension to the upside. So we'll have to see if this is going to continue. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably take some profits off of this too, scrape with just a little bit, and then probably continue to ride this a little bit further to the upside. Let's kind of zoom out here, take a look at our 6-hour chart, see what's happening. 6-hour chart also giving us a nice buy signal here with market guide. And folks, if y'all are interested in picking up the market Cipher indicator, which is this blue and green wave down here, that there is a link in the description box below to help support the channel. We are affiliates of market Cipher and CryptoFace, and if y'all want to help support the channel, y'all can click that link in the description box below. You can see our momentum wave still wanting to move to the upside here. Once we get past the 0 pivot point on our 6-hour, yeah, we're looking for a pretty big substantial move up to the upside here. So let's see if we can get above that 0 pivot point on market Cipher B on our 6-hour chart and continue to ride this. Let's see what our 8-hour chart's looking like. And then going on into our 12-hour chart, money flow still looks really, really good here on our 12-hour chart. We got our green dot down here on the 12-hour too. Let's see if we've gotten a green dot on our daily yet. Not quite yet a green dot on our daily time frame, but what we're looking for is probably a nice little recovery here. We're looking for our green dot here on market Cipher B, and once our green dot occurs, we're probably going to be riding this further to the upside too as well. So keeping a close eye on the daily chart, waiting for these buy signals to start popping off on the higher time frames. We've gotten our buy signals on our lower time frames, but now from our mid to our higher, we're waiting for these buy signals. So folks, let's take a look at Cardano, and we'll go ahead and end it there, sitting at a little bit of a longer video today with a little bit more news action happening. So ADA to USD. Let's see what's happening here, folks. So Cardano coming all the way up to our extension levels that we had drawn out for a while, folks. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. So we've had these extension levels drawn out for a long time, ever since our last price consolidation down here. And we've basically fulfilled our price extension levels all the way up to our 138 level. So $1.38, it looks like we actually went past that. We might have to draw some new extension levels out. Obviously, we're in price discovery mode for Cardano, but our 8-hour chart still looks really, really good here. And let's see if we're going to get any nice recovery here in the near term future. It still looks like Cardano kind of in a consolidation phase on some of our higher time frames as of right now, such as our daily time frame too, possibly wanting to get a red dot on our daily. So we do know that this is the launch of Mary's hard fork, with NFTs being released, with smart contracts being released for Cardano. So, you know, there could be a little bit of a sell-off, obviously, and or just more consolidation. I don't think it's going to be a huge sell-off. Obviously, this was back when our dump happened here, but more or less we're going to probably see some consolidation here for Cardano going on into the beginning of March. And as those NFTs and as those smart contracts start to get released on Cardano, you're probably going to see a lot more people starting to use the Cardano network and the ADA network too as well. Let's take a look at our 2-hour chart, see what's happening here. Just a lot of choppy price action right now for Cardano. Probably people taking profit profits, people buying, people wanting to move money into Cardano because they know that the transactions are going to be cheaper than Ethereum by far. By all means, the staking rewards for Cardano are available. So folks, just an overall cool project to be a part of too as well. And we signaled this back to our group a long time ago, back in 2020, like mid 2020, we were talking about getting into Cardano. So shout out to everyone that did get into Cardano early 2020. But folks, if you want to join us over on our private trading group page, you can join us in Patreon. If you want to pay with debit or credit card, if you want to pay with crypto, message us on Discord. We'll get you all set up. Everything that we post is on Discord, so staying up to date with us 24/7, you want to make sure that you have a Discord account. So with that being said, folks, we're looking for a nice little recovery here on Bitcoin, and we'll probably start to see those alts rally once Bitcoin takes a little bit of a break. But for the most part, the market has stayed in nice recovery zones for us right now. And yeah, hopefully everyone out there is hodling, keeping those diamond hands strong, and accumulating those really good alts. If you're into alts too as well, you can get our list of alts that we're dollar cost averaging into on our private trading group page too as well, if you're interested. So with that being said, folks, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can be updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the crypto markets continue to rally into 2021, the year of the ox, the year of the bull. And with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.